I'm going to pick out the specific form that we just made. We made the score example. So now this automation reads, when the score example form is submitted, that's when this automation is going to turn on. All right, well, what do we want this automation to do? When the form is submitted, then do these things. Well, at the very least, we want to be able to send a notification to the business owners, right? So I may want to send an email to the team, okay? And I might want to send it to the whole team. I might just want to send it to myself. I might want to send anything. Okay, great. I see some questions. Raphael, send a thank you email. We'll definitely do that. So we're going to go ahead and send a basic notification just to get started. I'm going to call this new lead. And we have these custom tags that allow us to pull dynamic information. It's almost that email. You ever get an email that says, hey, first name, and you kind of get confused because they made a mistake in how they coded their email? Well, if you don't make the mistake, if you do it correctly, what's going to happen is this gets replaced by the name of the person who fills out the form. So this is a notification that's going to my team to say, hey, we have a new lead. Okay, and normally I try to encourage my team, inspire them. So I'll say, hey, team, you're doing great today. We got a new lead, and then I got to start plugging in this new lead's information. So we got the full name. We also grabbed the email, and then we had the contact message, right? So we had the message, and then we had the financial question. So for our message, I'm going to go to custom values, and I got to search for, under our custom fields, I actually got to search for whatever the name of this was. So how can we help you today? So that's what I'm going to be looking for. How can we help you today? Boom. And then for our financial question, that was what specific financial challenge? So I'm going to go ahead and look for that question. And this way, we pull in the answer to the email. So what specific financial challenge? Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. It's going to send me a notification. Some other things that I may want to do with this, I'm going to copy all of that because I may also want to create a note in the CRM. CRMs are really powerful for us to keep track of leads and what's happening with leads. And sometimes we have to manually add notes, which is really important. And sometimes we get to automatically add notes, right? So I can say new form from score example 7.9. That's just the title of this form today. But this way, and this way the note gets saved under the contact. I don't need to have name and email because it's going to be saved under the contact. And I'll show you an example of how this works in a moment. The next thing, we had a really good point from Raphael, send a confirmation email. So now we send ourselves a notification, we got a new lead. We annotate the account so that we have the notes, and then we can send a confirmation email, right? And so I'm going to send email. And if I have a template, I can razzle dazzle them with a designed email template, right? So this is an example. Let's see, if I hit edit, you'll see what I mean by a designed email template. And you've seen the difference in your inbox from the branded email templates that might look like this to the personable emails that are just text only. Today, we're not going to go over how to design emails. So we're just going to go ahead and create the confirmation email. So I'm going to just say, hey, grab the contact's first name. We got your request from our score example 7.9. You told us that you need help with, and then I can grab that piece right here. What specific financial challenge, right? I can literally grab that in here. So now that the answer that they gave us in the form, we give it back to them. And that just increases the amount of personability in that email, right? And if I wanted to go a little bit further, I can say something like, our team will get back to you regarding your general questions. And then I can say, I can plug in message, almost like a message receipt, and grab the custom value for what specific, or what was the question? We were asking, how can we help you today? So that's the question that we're going to throw in there. And then, sincerely, Elias, or however you want to sign this off, right? I might say ENN for this one. Okay, so now we have our confirmation email built.